Hi, Aries. This is Eileen with your March 2018 Psychic Tarot Card reading. And we're starting the month of March with the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is talking about unions, especially romantic unions between two people. This can sometimes talk about partnerships where maybe two very good friends or people who are close to each other, or maybe who are a couple that might be starting a new partnership of some kind. In addition to being a couple, they might be starting some kind of a new venture together, a new business, or that type of thing. But also it does relate to some of you meeting that special someone in March, or maybe soon thereafter. I'm feeling March. For some of you, you're going to be meeting someone that really is going to be very special for you, who is going to be very compatible. And I believe in reincarnation. I feel like the two of you were very close and had a really positive love kind of relationship in a previous lifetime. And then you meet again now in this lifetime. And it feels like, it feels like friendship and romance combined into one. Friendship, love, romance, all rolled into one, which is the perfect combination. It's not just a fall madly in love and all this passion, but you don't really have a good friendship and a good compatibility. It's just some kind of something very passionate and some kind of strong attraction, and with a lot of passion. It's not that type of relationship. I feel like it's everything rolled into one that you would want. It's balance, the friendship, the attraction, the love, the romance, and the passion comes with it. But it feels like it's a strong foundation that's laid in this relationship. And again, I feel like it was a good, solid relationship in a previous life for a number of you, and then you cross paths with each other again, and you come back together in this lifetime. And so March is a good time for me crossing paths with that person. For some of you, I'm feeling like for some of you, this person may have already been circulating around you. The two of you might be around each other already. You might be pleasant friends. You might be pleasant co-workers. I know it can be complicated getting involved with anyone in your workplace, but I'm getting an image of two people who've been working around each other. They're comfortable with each other. They don't know each other real well, but they're comfortable with each other, and they almost look similar in their appearances somehow. So I don't know if maybe their styles are very similar. It's just they already seem to match one another. It's as if they're already a couple, even though they're not yet. And but they're both they're both very aware of the other, and they get along well, but it hasn't become real close yet. It's like a friendly, pleasant acquaintanceship of some sort. And for some of you, that might be someone not in the workplace, but I am having a vision of somebody maybe an office environment or some kind of work environment, that the seeds are already there. It just hasn't culminated into this love relationship. And the good thing about this that I'm tuning into, for those of you who cross paths with that special someone in March, or maybe soon after, is that by being friends first, you get to know each other. You lay down kind of a good foundation anyway to begin with. You find out that you are compatible in a lot of ways, that you have a lot of similar philosophies and interests, and maybe even some similarities in your backgrounds and the way you grew up or something. It feels very well balanced. So some of you are going to be really, it's like it's time. It's like it's time. Kind of like you've been working on your life. This partner you haven't gotten together yet has been working on their life, and the two of you come together. And I'm just feeling just a variety of, some of it might be, it's just a variety of different people and different circumstances. It feels like males and females. So it's a good way to start the month for a lot of people. I mean, it may not, I'm not saying this is everybody, but there's a number of people who are going to be fortunate in March, okay, that it's their turn has come. Okay, And then next we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is talking about things changing quickly and things changing for the better. And it could be even so fast that it's somewhat chaotic, maybe even almost like some being uprooted in a way. Some of you may be picking up and moving because maybe a new job came your way that requires you to move to another location. Or you might be working at a company and they've got another branch, and all of a sudden maybe you're being promoted, or you've got some better job that you've been kind of hoping for or wanting to get over to a different department or something, and all of a sudden there's an opening and they need you and they're calling for you to be the one to move on over there. So you might not have to change residences, but you might be uprooted from maybe an office you're in now or a location of your company, and you have to go over to another company. And for others, I feel like this is representing something that has seemed stagnant for a while in your life. It could have to do with finding a new place to move to. If some of you have been waiting and looking for a place to move to, something comes available all of a sudden, and you've got to just jump on it and go put your deposit down or whatever you have to do and hurry up and make decisions quickly. And so it is better times ahead, but it can be chaotic. It can be stressful, because a lot of times when you're making a big change in your life, all of a sudden, whether you're physically moving or changing jobs or anything like that, it's stressful. Even if you're moving on and changing to something better, it's still stressful going through all that. So be prepared for those of you that this is applying for. It's like, just all of a sudden, you just got to get up and go and move with it quickly. Now, and also what the Knight of Swords is referring to is a young, possibly young male, or it could be male and female. I always say we all have a certain amount of male and female energies in us, so this could be male or female person, and this could represent a number of different people. Let's see, so for different ones of you, it could represent for a number of people, someone in your life, that this swords is associated with the air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So this card can represent a person of one of those signs. And for someone, see, I think I'm tuning in maybe just to one person. It could be for another, more than one, that this is a new person coming into your life. And I'm not sure. It could be a male, but it could be a female. So I don't want to say it's definitely a male, but it's someone new coming into your life. Because if it's a male, I don't get a lot of macho kind of feeling from him. He feels like he's... I don't know, he feels sensitive and down to earth and pretty intelligent, and isn't caught up in a whole lot of ego and male macho. Not that every guy is, some of them are. And so he can be real down to earth. He's the type of person who's comfortable around women and just chatting with women or girls or whatever, and then go chat with the guys too. He's just very down to earth kind of guy. And so if this is whoever this is I'm looking at, I feel like it's someone new coming into somebody's life. So some of you Aries have someone new coming your way. I do now. Typically, the swords relates to someone maybe in their 20s or 30s or something like. I'm sorry, I'm saying swords. The knight. The knights refer to someone maybe in their 20s or 30s, possibly 40-ish or something like that. It does feel like someone in that age bracket to me. It doesn't feel like an older person that I'm tuning into. So some of you will have someone coming into your life at that time in the way of a romantic interest. That's what I'm trying to get to here, that there's going to be someone new coming into your life. And I am feeling for one person anyway that you're just becoming acquainted with this person now, right around this time. And I do feel like this person really is wanting to find a partner, a mate. That's what I feel like. And he's intelligent and quick-minded and, exhibits a lot of the air signs characteristics. They can be very analytical and look at things in black and white. They can even sometimes seem a little detached and a little cold. I just feel like that's their personalities. That's just the way they're made. But yeah, so this does represent someone new coming into some of your lives. But for a lot of people, I feel like it's quick changes just happening all of a sudden and things moving ahead. And this guy keeps showing up in different readings. I think everybody that's got these kind of characters in their life, they really got to just extricate them left and right, you know. Just this Five of Swords represents someone who can be deceitful, dishonest. I keep getting a lot of relationship issues with this person here, that a number of people have had someone like this in their life in the way of a personal relationship, and they're dishonest, they don't care, they're capable of lying or cheating or whatever. And then not only that, another thing I get is for a number of people is dealing with someone like this, maybe in your workplace, possibly in some other dealings that you're having, where someone's just trying to take advantage of you and lying. I mean, it could be someone like a handyman or a mechanic or something. You have to really pay attention, and if something feels uncomfortable about them, make up your mind. Maybe you better get another estimate from somebody else if you're paying someone to do work. I'm getting that this person can take shortcuts. I just get a lot of dirty feelings about this person. So I'm feeling like different people are having to deal with someone of this character at different times here, because this guy just keeps popping up. So and it can relate to someone having something stolen from them, like some material item or whatever. So as always, you've got to be on guard in that department. But I keep getting relationship matters and also dealings with others in the way of something. Maybe you're paying somebody for something or whatever, purchasing something. Maybe you're purchasing a car or something, a house, whatever it is. Be cautious. And I feel like a lot of you will know when you're looking at this person that they're being dishonest somehow. There's something that doesn't add up right. Even if they are, I mean, because somebody can look like everything's in order and everything's good and up front, and you get an uncomfortable feeling under your skin, like something doesn't feel right here. And I feel like that is your intuition. You know, pay attention to that. Really take that seriously. I don't care how perfect someone looks or a situation, if something is bothering you under your skin and you're getting that little feeling like something's not right here, wait, back up, you know, sleep on it overnight if it's got to do with a purchase or something. Do your homework on these kind of things. And for those of you who have been in relationships, like romantic relationships, I feel like you see it. I don't feel like it's any secret now. I feel like this character has shown you enough of what they're made of, and you're already kind of turned off and just wanting to disassociate yourself. That's what I'm getting here. So, yeah, but I think for a lot of us, this person, this type of character keeps popping up. So they're out there. Okay, and then the next one we have, this is a great card here, the Ace of Cups. So this, again, is talking about love, a new love relationship. The cups do relate to romance and feelings and love and just relationships, and just we had the Two of Cups right here. So I think there's going to be a lot of romance and a lot of meeting someone special in March. That's what it's looking like here, because these are two really good indicators, the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. So this is great. So a number of you Aries are going to find that you're in the presence of someone that's going to be very special to you. And even if it doesn't show itself immediately, it might be something that unfolds as time goes by. I'm getting a sense right now, looking at the Ace of Cups, that some of you might actually become acquainted with someone who's going to be a really good love interest for you. It just feels so solid. It feels like magical to me. It feels like something that can really grow and turn into a true committed love relationship where this person will really commit themselves to you and let you know they really are serious about you, that they're not just messing around. And but what I'm getting for some of you, it may not become apparent right away. That's what I'm getting with this card right now, because I am tuning in on a psychic level as well as just reading the meanings of the cards. So, and I am getting that very clearly for some of you, that you might become acquainted with someone, and it may not be, you might not be dating them right off the bat. You might just become acquainted, maybe just briefly even. So I'm not sure, where you would meet them or how that would come about, but I'm feeling some of you might become acquainted with this person that is, how should I say this? It's almost like they really like what they see when they see you and meet you. And even if they're not really talking to you a lot, this is what I'm getting, that for some of you, there's going to be someone who just sees you. Maybe they're watching you. You might be at a gathering. It could be a social gathering, a business gathering, whatever. You might be at some gathering and this person is standing nearby. Maybe you've said hello to each other. Okay, I'm not sure. In some cases, maybe you don't even speak to each other, but you're right around each other and among other people. And this person's going to be looking at you and really be impressed with what they see. That's what I'm getting. So they're just going to be very impressed with you. So somehow you're going to be standing out. Okay? But, I feel like maybe it's just meant to be. Maybe to a lot of other people, you might not be standing out to them. You might just look like another person in the crowd. But when this person sees you, they're going to see way more than what you think you're projecting at that time. That's what I'm getting for some of you. And it might not even unfold for a while. You might end up seeing this person again somewhere and chatting a little by little. It might develop slow, just quietly and little by little. Or they might start a conversation with you at that event or whatever it is, wherever it is you are, that you're around this person. Because I don't feel like they're going to want to get you to get away, so without ever seeing you again. It's not going to be like that. So somehow, the energy I'm getting from the person that's going to be seeing you somewhere is that they don't have a fear of you disappearing, where they'll never see you again. So I'm wondering if maybe it's someone who, I don't know if they might come to where you work so they know where you work, or maybe, I don't know if they might live near you, or maybe you might belong to a common group of people. There might be some group that you belong to. It could be business, it could be recreational, it could be something like that. And I feel like whatever it is, whoever I'm tuning into, I almost feel like maybe you've been around the area longer than they have. Or if it's a group, maybe you've been in the group longer than they have for some reason. It's like this person, but they just see so much in you. So it's supposed to happen, okay? So there's no advice I can give to you to do anything special. I don't think you need to do anything special. I think it's supposed to unfold as it's supposed to unfold. It's just nature, it's karma, it's destiny. So you don't have to do anything special. Just be your bright, shiny self wherever you are. Because that's how you're going to look to this person. So, yeah, so just I'm feeling like when this person sees you, that you're going to be smiling and in a good mood and enjoying yourself. That's making me wonder if you're in either a social group, socializing, or maybe just at work and at some work event, enjoying conversation with some other coworkers or other people in your business or that type of thing. I'm not sure. But you're going to be looking good to this person. But you will be enjoying yourself. That's what I feel like when this person sees you. And I'm sure you're going to look nice too. But they're going to see so much more than what the next person standing next to this person might be seeing, because they're supposed to see that in you. Okay. And then the next card, we have another great card. Look, the Ace of Pentacles. Two aces. I love this, and good aces. So the Ace of Pentacles is talking about starting a successful new venture of some sort. Some of you might be starting a new job, getting a promotion, or starting a new job. I'm getting that for some of you. You're on your way to a new, much better paying job. It might involve moving. I don't know if it's a long distance move. I'm almost feeling like I'm tuning to somebody who might move just to be closer to where that location is, but it feels like it's around the same city or the same area somehow to me. I mean, or if it is a little bit of a move, maybe it's an hour or 2 hours away. It just feels kind of convenient. It doesn't feel like a huge move. So for some of you, you might be getting promoted or getting a new job. It's one or the other. And the money's better, though. It's like a big step up in the money. And so this is going to turn out to be something really good. And for others, I feel like some of you have started some kind of a business and that it's going to be doing well for you. And you're already encouraged by the response that you're getting. You're already encouraged by the business. And so it's going to just keep moving right along for you and doing well. And I just feel like this sense of happiness, like you'll have enthusiasm and be going along with it. It almost feels like I just got this image. I don't know if anybody ever goes kite flying or probably everybody's flown a kite. Well, I would think a lot of people anyway. It's almost like you got a kite on a string and the kite keeps going and moving and you're just running along with it and the wind's carrying along. It's something like that. I'm getting this image of for a number of you. Whether it's a new job or a promotion or a business you've started, it just feels like it's going up and it's moving on and you're just running along and keeping up with it and smiling and feeling good about it. And then for some of you, you might be receiving a gift of some sort or even an inheritance. Some people might receive an inheritance, a gift, or some other legal documents that might be beneficial for you. Such as a deed to a property, or it could even refer to some of you getting a diploma, getting a certification or something that you've been working for. It has to do a lot with material gains and prosperity and things just moving forward in a prosperous way for you. That it's just it feels so much like a new beginning. That's really nice. It relates to material things and prosperity and money and all that, but it really feels like it elevates your happiness level along with it. So it gives you a good boost emotionally and psychologically. It just makes you, a lot of enthusiasm. I'm getting a lot of enthusiasm around this. And Aries sign is a very enthusiastic sign anyway. That's typical for Aries to get enthusiastic about things. But sometimes if things are going too slowly, it's hard to be enthusiastic. You get kind of maybe feeling kind of like, oh, gee, when are things going to pick up? And it's showing here with the Knight of Swords, quick movement, Ace of Cups, which is nice, the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, you've got really good cards, it looks like. So it looks like March should be a good month for a lot of people. There's the potential for a lot of good in March. So be looking for the good when it comes up here. And the next one we have is the Seven of Cups. And the cups again relate to emotions and feelings and love, and so and it does relate to being kind of overwhelmed with choices. So, and in some cases, even kind of dreamy about things, being a little dreamy and imagining the different choices that you have, but not making a decision yet, kind of just thinking about things and being in a little dreamy kind of state about things. And it could be that a number of you, because you've got some good new beginnings coming your way with maybe Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles and these kind of cards, or the Two of Cups, that you get into a little bit of a dreamy state of mind even. Imagining what could unfold as time goes by. But it does relate to having choices and sometimes feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the choices that you have. So if for those of you who have to make some kind of choices, whether it's got to do with romantic partners, someone who's coming into your life and you need to make a choice between one person or another, or whether you want to go out with someone, or even those maybe a new job or business ventures that get put in front of you in one way or another, it's like the advice is to step back, be objective, and try to kind of weigh things out and make a good choice for yourself so you can keep moving things forward. Let's see. And the next card we have is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant refers to, well, a lot of times it does refer to religious figures, organized religion. So some of you may be participating in religious practices in the month of March if you're following some of the organized religions, or seeking advice from someone who's a wise counselor, or possibly in the way of someone in a church, or some kind of religious organization, and seeking advice. And also it has to do with your own spirituality and developing your own style of spirituality, rather than just looking at the organized religions, like being aware of those and maybe whatever organized religion you may have grown up in, but at the same time developing your own spirituality and delving more into that area, and being more introspective about what is the right balance for yourself. So you're not just following the rules, the old rules that the organized religions dictate, but what are the best policies for you and your life and your spirituality? And so a number of you will be more conscious of that, maybe even meditating, or just delving more into your own spirituality. And then the next one we have is the Two of Swords. And with the Two of Swords, now this is talking about some people, some of you, Aries, that you might be in a situation in March where you can't decide. You've got choices you have to make about something, and you just don't know which way to go. So there might be some dilemma that you're dealing with, and you see this, she's got like a blindfold or something over her eyes. But the truth of the matter is that you always have some kind of a choice to make. And the swords are, with swords you're able to cut through the clutter and cut through the fog to see things clearly. So the advice with the Two of Swords is to remove the blindfold, take your power back, step away, look at your situation objectively. So if you're just really torn between two different situations you have to choose from, or two different people, or just making some kind of a personal choice, or a choice in your work or business or whatever it is, and you're just feeling frozen, like, what should I do? It's like you really have to just step back, be calm, take your power back, and look at it objectively. Use that sword energy to cut through the fog, to make a decision, a good objective decision that's good for you and that feels right also under your skin. Don't be pressured into making decisions that don't feel good to you, because then that's a red flag. If something feels uncomfortable, don't proceed. Stop, back up, look at the situation again before proceeding. You need to go forward when you have just a comfortable, smooth feeling about the action that you're taking, whatever it relates to in your life. And I'm tuning into someone, though, here in a love relationship. So maybe this is just one person, it might be a few people I'm tuning into, where you're in a romantic relationship. I feel like you might be involved with two people at one time. That's what it feels like. And it feels like you have serious feelings about both of them. That's what I'm getting. And you're really torn. You don't know which way to go. And I'm wondering, let me see what I can get here. I'm tuning in a little better. I'm almost wondering if somehow they know about each other. I mean, maybe one knows about the other. It's almost like they both are aware that there's another, that you're seeing both of them. I don't know if this is a new development, like maybe they just found out, or maybe you informed them yourself. I'm not sure, but it's like you feel like you're in a real dilemma with this situation. I'm feeling like in your heart, there's one between these two people. One of them makes you smile. That's what I'm feeling like. The other one you feel like you have this strong bond with. You have a bond with both of them. But one of them, the one that you just smile when you look at them and think about them, it feels like it's a lighter bond. It doesn't feel it feels light, but in a good way, light and airy. The other person you feel a little bit heavier connection and bond with, and it's almost more like an obligatory connection. And I do feel, again, I believe in reincarnation. These are people from your previous lifetimes. And now they're in your life at the same time, it looks like. But I'm feeling the one that makes you smile. That's the one it feels like you tend to want to turn to. But at the same time, you have a strong connection with the other one. So you're just feeling like you're in the middle and you're not sure what you should do. I mean, to me, it seems like they're aware of each other. I could be wrong, but it just seems like they're somehow aware of each other. Maybe they don't know who each other are, but they seem to be aware that you have someone else in your life. So anyway, that's something where you're just going to have to really, it's one of those things you have to really back up, look at it as objectively as you can, listen to what's in your heart and soul to make a decision. If they are aware of one another before a decision is made for you or something. So you got to remove that blindfold and really start looking at it objectively. Okay. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, here's another great Pentacles card. It's talking about the work you've been doing and the patience that you've had in your work, that it's paying off. That the rewards are coming, the rewards are here, you're getting good news, you're getting the benefits of all your hard work because you've just been working and dedicated yourself to whatever, whether it's your job, on the job, perhaps there's a new opportunity coming your way because there's going to be positions that need to be filled. I'm feeling that for somebody, that there's positions needing to be filled. I don't know if the company just acquired another company or if some people left or what's going on, or if they expanded and there's positions. So it almost feels like there's room for you. And so there's some promise there for you because you've been working hard and been very dedicated. And for other people who might be self-employed, it looks like your patience is getting rewarded, that you're seeing the results of your labor and your attention to details, and that it's paying off for you, and you feel a sense of just feeling good about it, just feeling secure and feeling positive, having a positive feeling going forward, and like knowing that you're going to keep working and keep producing good results for yourself. And really that is the advice of this card too, just to keep planning for the future so your success continues to go forward, because there's no reason for it not to. It looks like this is a very fruitful card here, showing all the fruits of the coins on the tree, the pentacles. So there's more prosperity to come as you keep working and sowing the seeds and working at it and cultivating your crops, so to speak. So that just keeps moving forward. So that's good. Okay. And then the last card we have here is the Four of Wands. And this is really a nice card. Typically the wands, and wands relate to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the Four of Wands is talking about just enjoying your family and friends, that you've been working hard, and it's time to have some enjoyable relaxation and recreation time. There may be some celebrations. There could be a wedding or some other celebrations going on in March for you, and just happy times. It just looks and feels for a lot of people having enjoyable get-togethers with family and friends, and just feeling good and enjoying your life and enjoying what you've been working for. It does show a lot of stability. It shows possibly marriage plans for some of you. Some of you might be married already or engaged, you know, happy families, just a stable, happy home life, love and romance, and just good things for a lot of people. So for Aries, from March, it does look like a pretty good month. There's a lot of good potential here, so it's always important to expect good things to be coming into your life, because according to the law of attraction, like attracts like. So be feeling positive and prosperous. Feel like if you're not involved with someone, if you haven't met the love of your life yet, feel like you are a very lovable person, and that you have a lot to offer for the right person who has a lot to offer for you. Because according to the law of attraction, how you feel about yourself and how you see yourself, if you feel successful and feel like someone who's really a good catch, also in the romantic area, then you're going to be attracting that into your life. You'll attract more prosperity. You'll attract love, because it looks like a lot of doors opening are opened in March for a lot of Aries. So it's great with springtime, and Aries is, and that's Aries time of the year anyway, since Aries is between March and April, and I'm an Aries, I'm a March Aries, so it just makes sense for Aries to have new beginnings. Springtime is the new beginning time for us, for seasons and all. And I think it's perfect that that's when Aries is beginning. So, yeah, so that looks good. And then also, let me go ahead and pick a card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. I'm going to pick one card from this deck. Let's see, this is... And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll receive notifications when I post a new video. And if you've already subscribed to my channel, I thank you for your subscriptions. And feel free to leave comments. I welcome your comments. Let's see. Okay, so I need one card for March 2018 for Aries. I need a card for Aries from March 2018 for Aries. What's the message for Aries from March 2018? Aries. What's the message for Aries from March 2018? March 2018 for Aries. Oh, and if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, one more shuffle. What's the message for Aries from March 2018? Okay, lay these out. Okay, let's see. Okay, which one? I think it's this one here. Okay. This says Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Oh, I love this. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly, Aries. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. This is a great card to go with what looks like a lot of great potential for a lot of Aries for March. Okay, now let me get one from Nature's Whispers. Okay, what's the message for Aries from March 2018 from Nature's Whispers? Oh, I didn't tell you the decks. The first deck, the main deck I'm using is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And then this one I said was Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine for the Queen of Spring. And now this is Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with the artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so I need one card for Aries from March 2018. What's the message for Aries from March 2018? Okay. These new cards, they are hard to shuffle. They're beautiful, but they're hard to shuffle. Okay. One more shuffle. Okay. So one card for Aries from March 2018. I think it's this card here. Oh my God, I can't believe I keep pulling this. Okay, Illumination. I have no idea why this card keeps coming up. I had this in another reading. It just keeps popping up, and all of these cards are identical, completely identical. Look, I'm going to show you. I don't know how many times I'm pulling this card. See this deck? None of them are bent on the corners or anything. It's a new deck. This card keeps popping up, so this is a big message for a lot of people right now. And here's the detail, Illumination. She's riding on a big insect. You see the moon and the stars. I just love these. They're so filled with detail. Okay, that's number 2. I should have it memorized by now. I've been reading this meaning so many times. Okay, I don't know why that one keeps popping up. It's meant to be. A lot of people are supposed to hear this message. Illumination. Just as a full moon sheds its light on our world, you are being shown that there is hope and guidance for you. Have faith. Just holding on to a belief in yourself will plant the seed of manifestation in your life. You are being asked to release any worry or fear that you may be harboring. The clarity you desire is at hand. All you need is something in which to place your faith. So trust in yourself, your support, and the divine. You will be assisted in difficult times. This can also signify inspiration and new love. There is a shedding of light on hidden treasures or surprises. It's a wonderful message. So, but I think a number of people are supposed to be hearing it because it's been popping up in a number of different readings. Okay. Maybe there's just something magical in the universe going on right now for all of us to be aware of. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to pull one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So I need one message from Messages from Your Angels. What's the message for Aries from March 2018? One card for Aries from March 2018. And again, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you have, I thank you for your subscriptions. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and pull a card. Okay, what's the message for Aries for March 2018? Aries. One more shuffle and that's it. Aries, March 2018. What's the message for Aries? March 2018. Okay. This says, Rochelle, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Great, that ties in perfectly. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Okay, Aries, I hear a beeper going off in there. Thank you for watching my video, and be sure and subscribe to my channel. Thank you if you have already, and we'll do this again soon. Thank you. Have a great March. Thank you, Aries.